Hi everyone, I'm a film producer with filming experience in 3 continents, Europe, Africa, and Asia. I've over 10 years of experience filming in Afghanistan. I've shot, produced, and directed films and documentaries. In 2023, under the Taliban regime, I went back to Afghanistan to film a documentary. And today I'm going to share with you 10 tips that will help you if you decide to ever film a documentary or work as a journalist in Afghanistan. Filming in Afghanistan might be complicated, but it's not North Korea. It's not impossible. People are friendly, there are bureaucracies, there are a few issues that you have to deal with, but at the end of the day, you would be able to do as long as you keep within the rules and regulations that are required to be done.
This is Kabul city, Shahar Kabul. Are you enjoying Kabul? Yeah.
The first thing you need to do is make sure if you're a journalist or a filmmaker, you have a journalistic ID, a card that basically shows that you're representing this organization. If you don't have one, you can apply for a journalist ID online and get one. Or if you're working for a TV channel or a production company, make sure you make an ID card for yourself because that's very important. Second, write a letter and attach it to a supporting document that basically where you describe what this project is about, what you need to do, who you're going to interview, where you're traveling to, etc. Be very clear when you want to apply that you have all the necessary document. If it's a film project, you have your script. If it's a report, you need to know you need to say who you're interviewing. If it's a film project, you need to have sort of list of your cast and crew, etc. As much detail as you give, you will make the process simple. The third thing is to find a local fixer. And this local fixer should be very well aware of the regulations, and he will guide you step by step what needs to be done. The fourth point is going to sound a little funny, but you have to send your documentation via WhatsApp message to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. If approved, you will receive a message via WhatsApp, and they will inform you that now you're welcome to fly over to Afghanistan, and what you need to do next is to apply through an embassy for a visa for Afghanistan. If you're flying to Afghanistan, I would advise you either fly through Istanbul, Abu Dhabi, or Dubai because they are the easiest route connecting to Afghanistan, and there are quite a lot of flights available during the week. If you're planning to take your equipment to Afghanistan, make sure that your fixer before your arrival applies for a permit from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that you are allowed to bring in the equipment. And of course, I'm sure you know that you have to get a Carnet if you're flying through Dubai or Istanbul, because I personally found a lot of problems in Istanbul and also in Dubai airport if you don't have a Carnet and you don't declare your equipment. So make sure you got your Carnet. And once you land in Kabul airport, you will be asked that if you have that letter to present to them that you're permitted to bring in the equipment, and your fixer will be there to greet you and have that letter where you can pass your basically through customs with your equipment. Once you're in Kabul airport, you pass through the immigration. As soon as you pass through the immigration, you are going to see a counter for Ministry of Interior where you have to register yourself. You fill in a form, make sure you have 2 passport-sized photographs, and then you will be given a small little paper slip with your photo attached, which is a kind of a permit to entry inside Afghanistan through the Ministry of Interior. And the day you leave Afghanistan, you will give back that piece of paper. Do not bring drone to Afghanistan because having a drone is way too complicated. It will make the situation harder for you to kind of pass through the airport. There are drones available in Afghanistan, and your fixer should be able to get for you if you need to film something, if you need to shoot something. They should be able to help you with that. Right, so now you're through the airport, you've got your bags, you've got your equipment, you've met your fixer, you've greeted him. You know, he will have a nice a Toyota car, which 99% of cars in Afghanistan are Toyota. you'll board one, head off to your hotel, check into your hotel. As soon as you check into your hotel, you're not going to rest. Why? Because it will be early in the morning and the offices are still open. You head straight into the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and what you do is basically take your documents, your journalistic ID, everything that you had sent through WhatsApp message, so that they can see, they will cross-check, and then they will assign you a letter. And that letter is something that you need to keep really, really, really close to your heart and make sure you always have it, because that's a letter which will give you access to anywhere you go, and you will not be, if you're stopped by the checkpoints, Taliban checkpoints, they will basically ask for that letter. If you don't have that letter, or you've left it in your hotel and you don't carry it with you, they will not, basically they will not let you film. So that is your pass for going around the capital, Kabul. That said, if you need to go to provinces, for example, Kandahar, northern Afghanistan or southern Afghanistan, anywhere you want to go, you need another permit from the Ministry of Cultural Affairs. And that letter that you would give is basically assigned to all provinces, that this person is allowed to film in these provinces of Afghanistan. And once you're traveling, let's say, for example, you're going to Kandahar, as soon as you arrive in Kandahar, you take that letter to Ministry of Cultural Affairs, and they will give you another letter which allows you to film inside Kandahar.
So this is our traditional heater, and aerial is full on. That's just for you.
These are basically the bureaucracies or rules that basically would give you permission to film inside Afghanistan. In terms of safety and security, you make sure that you find the right fixer and follow his instructions. You don't go to places that you're not supposed to go. You don't film government buildings. You don't film police checkpoints, for example. You don't travel to places, for example, a province that is closer to Kabul, Wardak, and without permission of filming, you don't travel to that province, and as long as you go by the books, you're absolutely fine to film in Afghanistan. So if you have any other questions, you can write it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to write to you. And that's it for today, and I hope you liked the video. Until next time.